poignant passing of the cards, and maybe, just maybe, the passing of the baton of the cerebral dictatorship of Barcelona. But let me add, no matter how good Coutinho plays, and there's great things expected of him, eclipsing this genius, this wonderful pale-faced assassin, is almost mission impossible. But he will certainly want to leave a special mark in his future with the Blaugrana. Started out at Vasco da Gama in his young days before travelling to Italy, of course, and then on to where he got world-renowned acclaim with Liverpool. But we did games for him when he was at this club that he's facing, Phil, for Espanyol, and he showed his razzle-dazzle, certainly, in those few games that we covered. Remember it distinctly. I didn't think that he'd ever fetch the king's ransom that he has done. Can he live up to it?
Well, Javier Mascherano played 334 matches with Barcelona. Iniesta 651 and counting. And Coutinho, number one.
Looking like a duck taking to water here.
Well, back for Umtiti.
Not overly elaborate with it, keeping it clean and sharp in his early touches. This game still within Espanyol's reach. This tie. And the draw will be made away tomorrow.
Correct. Who you got? Valencia looked pretty good. Sevilla under Montella seems to have woken.
Very, very much an improving side, the Sevilla team.
No one's going to want to face Garitano's Leganés.
This is going to the left. Nice ball.
And it will. Fans buzzing. Coutinho bumped. Down he goes. 16 games with Espanyol.
Two quicker feet. The razzle and the dazzle. And it absolutely hypnotizes Victor Sanchez, who steps through.
Sanchez joining Espanyol in some ways in place of Coutinho. They passed in the night as Coutinho went to Anfield. Messi, 1 goal to his name. 2 in the wall, maybe make that 3. Coutinho lurking at the top of the box. Messi going for that corner, but it sails on him. They still have Melendo available, as well as Marc Roca. 2 midfielders. No Piatti today. That would have also caused a few extra problems, but Espanyol still in it. 72nd minute. Flipped on by Messi. Coutinho challenges, but no. And Titi heads it away. Missed by Busquets. Fuego. And then the pass from Sanchez goes awry. In the center, Roberto touched wide for Rakitic. Roberto staying upfield in that central channel. Messi in midair tried to flip it on for Coutinho, but a player down behind the play, and it's Suarez. Garcia in the book.
Aye.
Landing right on the ankle.
Yeah, nothing too malicious in the approach from Sergio Garcia, and certainly not that type of player to really leave it in. The landing is unfortunate as much as anything. As they say, the follow through, he tries to block it, and he's not looking at anything else than the flight of the ball, but it's behind Suarez, which certainly raises the suspicion. But I'd be surprised if that player was malicious in that regard.
It did seem to roll the ankle a bit, but
he's taking his hits all game long. Suarez, he's fended off Naldo, and this one was a real stinger.
Again, just part of the game. That's why no real arguments from Suarez or his boss. Sanchez Flores looking on. After this matchup, Espanyol back to league play with a trip to Leganés. Probably not a bad time to take them on. They might still be partying. That's on Sunday. Coutinho, the soft touch, but then a hard one. David Lopez back for Naldo. Busquets back to Naldo. Umtiti, the bump from behind. Still one substitute left for Valverde as well. Yeremina, the debutant, waiting, but you, especially in a match this close, tend not to make defensive substitutions. Lunging tackle, not once but twice from Fuego.
Well won by Sergio Roberto after seeing the Brazilian trying to keep the passes going.
Messi just not quite enough, but he might have measured that. Steals it back. Coutinho on it for Suarez. Slapped away. Rakitic, he's denied.
Magnificent. Paul Lopez. This wonderful exhibition of the Catalonia international. Paul Lopez. Messi. The feet continues to dance. He gets this, feeds it to Philipp. A beautiful right pass, immediately delivered, and puts it on a golden order for Suarez, who fills his pants. And Rakitic cannot finish it off because of that wonderful athleticism from the goalkeeper. Brilliant, not once, but twice.
Coutinho from the corner. Umtiti in the air, but it's off his thigh with the defense pushed forward. A chance now. Garcia. Little touch from Batistão. They'll settle for the throw-in.
Wow.
Fans thought it went the other way, but Mateo Lajos saw a touch. And as you said, he's used to getting yelled at.
A wonderful settlement and instant identifying of the right pass by Coutinho, and a bad miss by Suarez.
Titi knew he didn't have much time.
The first one was a real poor miss by anybody's standards, but there's the Brazilian coffee house tricks coming out there. Beautiful by Coutinho.
Mosso with the touch. Now flipped into the middle. Batistão.
Well won.
Piqué over the top. Falls for Fuego, but either the push or the hand, one way or the other.
Again, rough as a badger's backside with that finish, Phil, and usually they're systematically struck home. Ah, magic!
Messi held, and that will be a caution.
Again, Messi, incredible run, better balance than a one-legged man trying to stand up in a hammock here. When we look at this again, he draws them in. Look at the blue shirts, beats them, emasculates them, and the only way to stop him is to do this or to net him.
Final 10 minutes approach. Barcelona knows they can't relax. They need a third goal just to give themselves some insurance, some breathing room. Messi measures, delivers, cleared away by Lopez, and a whistle in the box offside. Ray mentioned 16 matches for Coutinho back in his Espanyol days. He came in as a loanee in the second half of the season.
Offside.
He did play a derby against Barcelona.
Take a look at this. Absolutely, astonishingly enchanting, bewitching, bewildering.
On that derby day, Messi even more so, scored 4 goals to beat Espanyol and Coutinho back on May 5th of 2012. And I think that's probably the day Coutinho said, I want to be on the other side. Up the middle, Messi, 3. Coutinho tries to clear. Actually, Alba escapes, eludes. Paulinho keeps it alive.
Strong.
Now Coutinho back the other way. That draws a round of applause.
I tell you, what is this drawing the round of applause as much as anything is the fact that he's not overly elaborate with it. He's playing it simple when needs, but then when he's got an equation to be solved, he can.
From distance, and not wide by much.
And the electric factory of Camp Nou, always illuminated by Messi.
By a shadow.
The softness of touch, and then the intricacy. Always the head raised and the neck like an owl. The great marks of a tremendous player. He has another one of them.
Spinning away, Busquets. Of course, Ray, Barcelona famously brought in one Brazilian to try and strengthen this team and build for the future. And in all honesty, Neymar started conservatively as well, although you could kind of sense him pushing at the leash the last couple.
The play.
Coutinho in for Suarez, drives it wide.
Nice little dish-off pass as well by Coutinho, and then he continues his run. Take a look, wanting this ball fed back into feet. And Suarez says, I see you, I don't think I need you.
Ray, Coutinho, a different position, a little bit more interior, a little bit more of a provider than a finisher, but even when it comes to free kicks, he's a pretty good weapon himself.
Oh, I'll see.
Do you see any problems in the dressing room or on the field, as might have been evident with the last Brazilian?
Short answer is to it, not at all. But only time will tell. Certainly his personality doesn't seem as if it's too focused around ego from Coutinho.
Paulinho, touch of modesty himself. Coutinho to Messi, triple teamed. Fans whistling, the referee's not. Aron. Rakitic over quickly, but Lopez make that Garcia. Threads it forward. Batistao to the middle. A bump in the box from Alba. No, says the referee. Up quickly Moreno, and it's banged away for a corner. I think he's saying 2. You got away with 2 dives, perhaps.
Well, this was massive threat here. Brilliant breakaway through Batistao. Oh, Phil, this one was really close.
And he could have even called it just outside the box where the contact started. There is no video review this year. Whipped across. Moreno sends it back the other way.
Bad touch from Suarez again.
Scrambling back Sanchez.
Still living dangerously, Barcelona. Plenty time on the clock. You wonder how much they'll regret that incredible miss of Suarez earlier, Phil, when you see chances like that created from Espanyol.
Now Paulinho's going to go in the book for protesting.
You learn that. You cannot spit your verbals at these Spanish referees like that. And he'll have been warned. Sometimes emotions get carried away. Take a look. There's the pull down, unquestionably.
Take another look.
Quickly enough. But the downstairs, which way we cannot see, is he going down ahead of the touch by Alba? Very close either way.
But again, if that would have been called a penalty, that's how close Barcelona is to being knocked out of this competition.
Certainly is Mateo Lajos in perfect position, looking right down the barrel of that. shotgun there that nearly blew, exploded in Barcelona's face.
All launched forward. Umtiti again builds a wall, trying to flip it on Batistao, but it falls for Paulinho. Just to give you an idea, in all competitions, Mateo has whistled for 7 penalties this year.
Bad giveaway by Roberto there, thinking he could beat that last defender, could not.
Aaron, Piqué. Still one sub, and they have the mighty might, Oscar Melendo on the bench.
Lovely turn, lovely touch, and again.
Paulinho with help out wide, and it is Coutinho. In for Suarez. Poke free Naldo. Coutinho to Suarez. Naldo with an extra swipe.
Now Coutinho is drawing him in, Phil, knowing that that little touch is coming on, and the crowd responding.
Both center
getting
backs.
Naldo a little bit of a rub of his nose in the dew.
Both center backs for Espanyol with yellows right now. Can't afford to get another. 85th minute approaches. Barca holding on to the golden ticket to the semis gingerly.
Oh, just pulled up a little ahead of this pass. Beautiful skeleton key pass this by Coutinho. Here's the danger. There's a push, there's a tug, and then he holds up his arms as if saying, I'm not touching him. Oh, I tell you, Phil, that one was close.
They've kept it close. 85th minute, 5 and change to go.
As this game starts to see the end of the full 90 minutes, it's Espanyol, as much as Barcelona, that's really started to come out and threaten.
They leave themselves exposed at the back, though.
I take the chance.
Messi hurdles over Sergio Garcia. Into the middle to Paulinho. Time ticking. 12 shots to 4. 2 goals to none. But as you see the aggregate 2-1. Final sub getting set to check in. And it's going to be Melendo. Is there magic in the boots again? Hermoso mentioned he's got a yellow. Mateo Laos not eager to pull out another one. And it is going to be for Victor Sanchez. The captain will exit. Passing it off to Pau Lopez for the moment. That double save by the Espanyol keeper just a few moments back, keeping Espanyol in this. Melendo, the 20-year-old homegrown player, started with Espanyol when he was 5 years of age.
He showed his quality in that leg at Espanyol, Phil, with a quality finish.
Tamudo checking the texts. Maybe someone has an answer. It was his debut goal for Espanyol. Quickly back
danger again.
To Fuego. At midfield, a foul, and now Espanyol halfway there. Would guess maybe 3 minutes. 4 would be a luxury to be added. Umtiti challenging into the corner it goes. Alba just blasts it up the line. Settled by Coutinho, but couldn't control. Navarro double teamed. Fuego back to Naldo. Messi was challenging, and he forces the errant pass. Suarez tried to guide it to Paulinho. Busquets over. Slip of the feet by Moreno, giving chase. Rakitic to the middle. Diving header off woodwork. Messi can't beat the post.
Magisterial pass from the Croatian international. This is, again, absolutely amazing. In the passing lane that, again, does not exist. This time, it is found beautifully with a swerving, curving pass that is off the charts by Rakitic, and Messi clangs it up against the goalkeeper's upright. Tremendous diving header, but what a pass was, well, again, kaleidoscopic eyes from Rakitic.
Played back to Pau Lopez. 3 saves on the day for the Espanyol keeper and 1 for his friend. Those, as a goalkeeper, the times where you think nice you might play. Just win. If Messi's header hits the net, Barcelona is printing the t-shirts.
Held up his run until Rakitic could finally adjust and recalibrate himself. And then he detonates a pass that is a work of art.
Paulinho
nicely
to Messi, and also leaning in. Fans want another yellow, and they're not alone. Well, mentioned he's pointed to the spot 7 times, but only 1 red card in league play this season for Mateo.
And then he's just about to have a 1-on-2, and for Messi, there's our Vegas odds that he would have been cashing in on, in all likelihood.
Well, they will not get the advantage, but they do get the ball, and they bleed the clock to added time just seconds from now. Roberto for Busquets. They'll drop it back and spin it around. With Roberto. Little bump, just 3 minutes added. 3 minutes left for Espanyol to find the goal that would move them on at Barcelona's expense. And now someone from the Barca bench has been tossed. And it's Jose Ramon de la Fuente, the goalkeeper coach, who's peeking up above the tunnel. Piqué. Oh, Messi. Or is that Coutinho?
Yeah, take a look at this from the bird's eye view, and again, lucky birds. Messi takes it all into account, sees this ball flighted, an incredible pint of beer into a shot glass. Amazing ball.
Rakitic soars, Suarez settles, Messi drives. 4v4 if they hurry. Fuego trying to slow him down, and does. Messi could just pull it back, and he will, into the final 2 minutes. Coutinho all the way back for Umtiti.
Oh,
almost. On the turn. The new man, Coutinho, for Rakitic. Tries to return it. Tackled away, it'll be a corner, and Barcelona can chop this down even more. Gomes off the bench, another substitute to bleed the clock. They're almost home.
This crowd absolutely reveling in this cameo debut by Coutinho. His touches, the shrewdness, and the decisions that he's been making, absolutely fabulous. And they will save some thunderous applause for this wonderful Croatian international It's a dynamite game. He bedazzled with his passes. His tenacity is always there. His work rate is always indomitable, indefatigable. But a footballer is he.
Maybe checking to see if they can get tickets to the semi. Barcelona seconds away. In for Coutinho. In the corner, wins another corner. More time off the clock. And that might well do it. The final appearance for Mascherano, the first for Coutinho. It's going to go throw in for Espanyol, 114 yards away. Do they have the time? Gomes back, launched forward, and that is going to do it. Suarez and Messi with the goals. Coutinho appears, and Barcelona stays alive in the race for their 30th Copa del Rey.
Kings Cup semi-finalists again, and well-deserved, well-fought Espanyol. Quique Sanchez Flores men fought tenaciously to the death. The substitutions that came in the Brazilian form were tremendous. Coutinho, very good in his impressive debut, and there'll be more to come. But Barcelona roll on.
Luis Suarez got the goal that tied it up. Messi, the one that moved them on. And before everything, it was thanks to the old number 14.
Emotional night for one of the greats of Barcelona.